Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking the lives and freedoms more now so than ever to do so. You know, this video is just a thought that popped into my head, or most of my spirit, rather, during the course of my day. Alright. In light of everything that is going on right now, because to say it again, the prophecy is obvious. It's obvious. If at this final stage it have men who just do have the eye salve, they just don't fucking have it, you know what I mean? There's a message more so to the Akim, to the men who literally risking their lives and freedoms to do this work of the Lord, in sincerity and in truth, the ones that obtained it and the rest, not the rest who were blinded, but pursuant to Romans 11 and 7, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's roughly paraphrasing that, Alright, these men, the Akim, the brotherhood, we had a, if you're not ready, get ready. If you've been ready, stay ready. And the beautiful thing is, if you stay ready, you have to get ready. You have your lamp trimmed, you have your oil prepped to go and meet the bridegroom. Because the time is almost at hand. The men of the Lord, the watchmen of the city would know that. The things that going on, new viruses, economies failing, wars, rumors of wars, all the signs of the end times. The signs and the effects pursuant to 2 Ezra 9. All right. Yeah, the hour is almost at hand, man. The hour is almost at hand. That beautiful thing. Despite the tribulations and trials that will and must and have to come with it, right? It's a beautiful thing. Because it's not like we didn't have the foreknowledge of it, right? The foreknowledge was given to us. We were allowed the Spirit to the eye salve. We allowed the Spirit to get the eye salve to see things for what they really are. We don't have no veil pulled over our eyes. We're selling out for no money, we're taking no Judas purse, nothing like that. We patient, which means what? We suffering in silence. Right? We suffering and biding my time here in this kingdom until it is burnt to a crisp, until the elements melt. Right? First precept is what? Sirach 2. Or Ecclesiasticus 2. 1 and 2 should 1 and 2 should suffice. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make no haste in a time of trouble. Don't make no haste when things seem like, they not getting better. Remember the Lord, what? In control of both good and bad. I form the light, I create darkness, pursuant to the book of Isaiah 47, if I'm not mistaken. Alright? The Lord do all these things. The Lord does it. The Lord, him and him alone. Right? He has the authority to do it. Alright? Always remember that. And for serving him in sincerity and in truth, you have nothing to worry about. Once you do what you're supposed to do, you have nothing to worry about. The Lord not slack concerning promises, Right? Verse 3 says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Yeah. Be patient, man. Like, this is our lowest state, this is our lowest estate. This life we live in now, where we gotta get up and work and go in and come out and this and that, and no rest for us here. And being a man of the Lord, you just see it, you just feel it in your spirit, you just be uneasy. If you at ease right now, you have to check yourself. You know what I mean? It's be uneasy, you're waiting for the ball to drop, as they just say. Just waiting for the ball to drop. And that is what the man of the Lord experience and that sensation. Because by as you hear something, I get excited. As you say, these world leaders do something, you're excited. There's the time, by there's the time, is the moment, is the hour. You're looking up, you know what I mean? You want to see them chariots block out the sun, you know? Yeah, that is what, you know what I mean? You're excited, you can't wait, we anxious for it. This is what we in the street for. This is the purpose. You know what I mean? For that moment, we being ready for that moment. All right? You had to be ready. We being ready. That is the whole thing. You had to proper preparation, prevent poor performance. Always remember that. All right? And you go to the book of Revelation, Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? It will come upon all the world, meaning what? There's no way you would escape, no possible way without what? Divine intervention, without Yahweh Shai coming. You know what I mean? So in layman terms, right? It have no way you would escape unless you're doing the work of the Lord. That is basically it. It have no way, no possible way you would escape without this. This right here, it have no way outside of this you would escape. All right, verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Yeah, be disciplined, diligent. Hold this knowledge fast. You'll be tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. You know? You just hear something and go with it. Nah, you do your research. You know how you was brought up in the street. You know, you have to break down everything to the nitty gritty and see if it stand up, if the foundation good. Yeah, that is how the man of the Lord does move. You know, we have to be ready for that hour of temptation. Get we spirit right, get we mind right. Your mind, that spirit has to be on point. Because all hell is literally going to break loose, as they just say. Shit is going to get buck wild. Yeah? People you was close to in the world, probably still close to, you know what I mean? They know, yeah, he does preach on this side, everything cool, but you know what I mean? You know this person for, ever since you probably know yourself, you're going to see them turn against you. You're prepared for that. Your family, the people you're probably living within your household. If you don't have your own household, you know, these people are going to watch you as a way out. Hey, we could give heed to the authorities or so on and so forth when that time comes. And when that hour of temptation hit, the ones who don't have this, the ones who are not in this, the ones who are not covered by the Lord, the ones who don't have a mark of exemption on them, they'll do anything to survive when they're back against the wall. They don't know the Lord. They don't know the name of the Lord. They don't have that defense, that rock of defense, that strong tower covering them. And you have to prepare your mind for that. Your mother, your brother, your sister, your child, even if that is your case. Right? If that is your lot, if you have a child, you know what I mean? Just saying, you had to imagine it. Because it's necessities they're going to be going for, not fucking convenience no more. Going to be necessities, food, water, shelter, clothing. The necessities of life. Yeah? Our temptation going to be great. So great. And that is why what the man of the Lord do, keep the word of the Lord's patience by, which is what this word, the book, come on. We do what he say to do. That is all we have to do. That's what we created for, do what he say to do. You know? Brothers will get jobs because, hey, we have to live. We have to live, so we will get jobs. However, you know what I mean, at the same time, within discretion, meaning to say, we ain't going so far as to go outside of it, you know what I mean? You get a job where you have to eat pork if there is that. But you know what I mean? I just making a point, drawing a reference. Alright? I am a chef, as I say, as I've said on countless occasions, I am a chef. That is all I know how to do in the world, I should say, in the world. That is all I know how to do. Right? So I just had to deal with pork sometimes. I put on my gloves, I do what I had to do. Try my best not to let it touch my skin. Why, it is what it is. I ain't gonna taste it. This kind of way. Yeah, it is what it is. I just my lot. I just my fucking my burden to bear. I suppose if it's happened, I don't find it's happened. I haven't eaten pork since I came in the church, and I don't intend to. So you know. But yeah, I digress. I digress. That was temptation are coming upon the world going to be great. Look, look, look. I was watching a video from I believe is a Remnant Saved 144. It's Remnant Saved. What GMS Awakening 144. 132, I forget right now. I'm Salaki, I forget. Yeah. And the big brother was talking about how, the who that doing basically L down drills, the L to the O to the C to the K drills, in 31 countries, in case of the next emic, right? Why would they be doing that? Because they plan it. This is part of their agenda. They plan, as they say on them commercials, a planned programming, a planned paid programming, right? And they tell this new virus, as brother post by Nipah virus that I mean, I believe is an ex respiratory something as well. I didn't really read the article as yet, but yeah, nevertheless. All these things that plagues to come that was never since the beginning, all these things, frightening things are going to shake you. And that is why no, when it's not upon us, we have to be consecrated in this. Consecrated. You know what? Let me type Google and see what is this thing. Consecrate, because consecrated is the past tense. Consecrate, make or declare something typically at church sacred, dedicate formally to a religious purpose. In Christian belief, declare bread and wine to be or represent the body of blood of Christ. Ordain someone to a secret office, typically that of a bishop. Right? Consecrate, make or declare. You know what I mean? Ordain. Show man, we see. Ordain, devote. Yeah, that's how we have to be consecrated, devoted, because we were what ordained from the womb, right? That is the Isaiah 47. That's not. Let me check it. 'Cause I think I misquoted earlier. Like, yeah. Isaiah 47. How was it? 5. So those that don't get in the darkness, the daughter of the Chaldeans. No, it's 45 and verse 7 then. I formed the light and created. Okay, I was wrong. There is Isaiah 45 and 7. So like, yeah. All right. So, ordained from the must always belong from the womb. Mm. No, isn't Isaiah? It's not a. That's bad, man. Uh, 49, Isaiah 49 and 5. And now saith Yahweh that found me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though it shall be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahweh, and my power shall be what? My strength. Right? And in Isaiah 6, what do we get? Right? You say what? My power will be my strength, right? Isaiah 33 and 6. It says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure, right? So we go back to the Isaiah 49 and 5, right? And my power shall be my strength. And where our wisdom and knowledge comes from? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kadash. Right? That is our Lord, that is our power. Then that will be our strength in these times that is about to hit. Because it is about to hit, it is at the door, it is not married by it here. Currently it's here. Right? This is the time for things to go haywire. What is the last piece of have here? 2 Corinthians 4. Yeah. We jump to the 2 Corinthians 4. 2 Corinthians 4, 17 and 18, right? It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah, the Spirit. All right, that is eternal. Scripture says, no man that worth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Because the affairs of this life is what? Temporal. You could see that, you could feel that. There's also a precept that says hope in things you could see is not hope. Roughly paraphrasing. I believe that is in Romans, if I'm not mistaken. Is no hope. No, is not hope, is no hope. Right? Because that temporal, that will wither away, that will decay, that will rot, that will be destroyed. Hope in things you can't see, like Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. That is eternal. He is eternal. They are eternal. Right? And that is what we hope for. The kingdom to come. That is eternal. That can't be seen. That not here. Right now. Right? That is to come. He was 13 and 14. Oh my God, let me jump there. It's 13 and 14. Let me see. For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Right? Yeah, we seek one to come. And that is what we're ready and we sell for, that city to come. That city of righteousness, that city of rest. So many brothers desire and require that rest right now. With, you know what I mean? Everybody are going through some. Some might have it a little heavier than others. Some might have it a lighter than others, That is just a lot. The fact of the matter is, hey, you have to be ready. If you're not ready, get ready. If you're ready, stay ready. Just ready up all yourselves, ready up all your spirit, all your minds, good up all your lungs as men. Right? Terrible times ahead. Right? So with that, I hope it was edifying. I hope it's back food for thoughts among the Archiam. True spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.